at the Grammy Awards we're celebrating tonight. What is going to make this show so much specialer than the past shows?
Well, every year is a fresh canvas to paint on, as we say, so our show really comes down to representing the best music of the year based on our nominations. So we come from a very unique place, and then we do all these great Grammy moments, as we'll call them, unique pairings and things you can't see anywhere else, and more often than not it becomes music history. So you have to watch this evening to see what's going to unfold that will be part of our musical history in the future.
And we've heard about some of the great collaborations between Rihanna, Bruno Mars, and Sting. There's the Marley tribute. How do you get all these people to want to, collaborate with one another and make these special moments?
Well, I'm proud of the fact that this is my 10th anniversary, my 11th show. I think over the past decade what we've been able to demonstrate to the artist community is that we know what we're doing, but also that we provide a safe environment creatively for people to express things they can't do anywhere else. So if I come to you with an idea and say, how about this one and that one, you might look at me a little cross-eyed, but you're going to probably say, you know what, let's give it the benefit of a doubt. And what's really interesting now is artists come to us saying, here's what I want to do on the Grammys. I want to work with my idol. Can you put that together? So it's really a thrill.
And there's been a lot of buzz, of course, with CBS issuing the sort of dress code warning. Talk about, were the Grammys involved in that, or was it a little bit surprising to you to hear that as well from the network?
I would love to talk about it because there's a great deal of misinformation about the memo. This memo is one item that was written, but the fact is that every broadcast network in America is regulated by the FCC and the government. The government tells the broadcast networks what is acceptable and what is not. The networks have to therefore identify that information to the producers of the shows that are on the network. So when CBS sends information to managers about what's acceptable or not, it's not new. This has been going on for decades. And by the way, it's not just CBS. Every network has the same requirements. So to quote the book, it's much ado about nothing.
And why do you think then people were making such a big deal about it? Do you think it's because this is known for being a rock star show and a little more loose?
No, I think it's, in the world we live in where so much information comes out but out of context, it sounds as if, oh, maybe something is different that's happening here that is new. Is it restrictive? But the fact is, there's nothing different about our show this year than any year, and I'm here 10 years, or anything on any other show that's happened in the past. So, it's one of those things. It's really not terribly newsworthy. The fact that it gets people excited, that's okay. But the fact is, it'll have no bearing on our show whatsoever.
And any performances or artists that you're really looking forward to seeing tonight, or that you maybe haven't seen in your tenure?
I'm a little different perspective-wise. The analogy is, I'm a painter. I've given a fresh canvas to paint on every year, and so rather than every little detail being the main concern, the big concern is when you finish the painting and hang it on the wall, what does it look like? In this case, 3.5 hours of the greatest live music concert on television in the world. Do we achieve that? The answer tonight will be yes.
Thank you so much.